We've got a developing story that's leaving fans heartbroken, confused, and speculating like crazy. We're talking about the situation between rapper Yo Gotti and fashion mogul and reality star Angela Simmons. A love story that's been years in the making and may now be coming to an unexpected end. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's break down exactly what's going on. From the public unfollowing, to Angela's emotional reaction, to all the fan theories flying around the internet right now. Before we dive into the drama, let's talk about how we even got here. Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons' relationship is something straight out of a hip-hop fairy tale, and it all started with a bar. Back in 2015, Gotti dropped his hit single Down in the DM, where he boldly declared, "And I just followed Angela Simmons / boy, I've got a crush on Angela Simmons." That line wasn't just clever, it was real. Gotti made it known to the world that he had eyes for Angela, and the internet never forgot it. For years, fans wondered if Angela would ever respond to the interest. And for a long time, it looked like it was just one-sided admiration. Angela dated other men, had a child, and focused on her businesses, while Gotti kept his attention on music and building his label CMG. But then, boom, in 2022, the dream came true. On New Year's Eve, Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti posted photos confirming that they were officially together. People were stunned, in the best way. The guy who rapped about his crush actually got the girl. It was beautiful, romantic, and social media loved it. For about a year, everything looked picture perfect. Angela and Gotti were spotted together at industry events, vacationing in tropical locations, and even attending red carpets arm in arm. Their chemistry was undeniable, and fans praised the maturity and growth it took for both of them to find love later in life. Not as some young fling, but as grown, successful individuals with careers, kids, and empires. Angela, known for her poised public image and commitment to her family and spirituality, seemed to balance Gotti's streetwise persona in a really unique way. Their relationship looked like it worked because they respected each other's lanes and supported each other without overshadowing one another. But of course, social media doesn't always show the full story. And now it seems like something may have changed dramatically. Earlier this week, fans noticed something suspicious. A quick scroll through Instagram revealed that Yo Gotti is no longer following Angela Simmons. Not only that, many of the couple's previously posted photos have mysteriously disappeared. A deep dive by some eagle-eyed followers confirmed it wasn't a glitch. And yes, Angela also unfollowed Gotti shortly after. Now if you're thinking it's just social media, maybe it's nothing. Let's be real. In 2025, unfollowing someone is the modern-day equivalent of a public breakup. Especially when you're a celebrity couple that's been so visible online. In a world where digital actions speak louder than words, an unfollow says a lot. What's even more heartbreaking is the rumor that Angela was completely blindsided by the unfollow, and possibly by the breakup itself. Sources close to Angela reportedly told media outlets that she didn't see it coming and that there was no big fight, at least not publicly. To make matters worse, she's been posting cryptic, emotional messages on her Instagram stories. Quotes like, "Protect your peace, even if it hurts," and sometimes you have to let go, even if it wasn't your choice. These aren't just motivational sayings. They sound like someone who's going through serious emotional pain. People who know Angela say she's deeply hurt by what happened and is trying to process everything in private while still showing up for her son and her responsibilities. She hasn't directly addressed Gotti or the unfollow, but you can feel the shift in her energy. So what happened? Why would Yo Gotti, who literally chased Angela for years, just unfollow her without any public explanation? There are a few theories floating around. Both Gotti and Angela have demanding careers. Gotti's running a record label, touring and managing artists like Moneybagg Yo and Glorilla. Angela is a mother, entrepreneur, and reality TV personality. Maybe the distance and grind just took a toll. There's speculation that there may have been disagreements about how much of their relationship to share publicly. Angela's always been relatively private, while Gotti thrives in the spotlight. Maybe those differences created friction. Sometimes what looks good on Instagram just doesn't last. People change, priorities shift. There's always the possibility that they simply grew apart. There's no confirmed report of cheating, let's be clear, but fans are throwing the idea around online. Given the silence from both parties, people are filling in the blanks. As expected, social media had a lot to say. On Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, people are hurt for Angela. Some fans are defending her fiercely, saying she deserves better. Others are upset at Gotti for being so public and chasing her, only to leave things messy and silent now. One fan tweeted, "Yo, Gotti chased Angela Simmons for years, and now he's ghosting her. This is why I don't trust these love stories." Another wrote, "Angela's pain feels so real. You can see it in her posts. Gotti better speak up." There are also fans who are hopeful this is just a rough patch. Some are speculating they might reconcile, that this is just a cooling-off period rather than a full-on breakup. But as the days go by with no public response, the signs point more and more to a split. This whole situation reminds us of how different relationships are today. When things go bad, the world finds out immediately. You don't get to break up quietly. Fans watch your likes, your follows, your captions. They zoom in on your body language in photos and analyze the meaning of your quotes. For Angela, who's already lived her life in the public eye for decades, this can't be easy. And for Gotti, someone who chased love publicly, it's surprising that he hasn't made any statement or post to acknowledge the split or even offer clarity. The silence is deafening. Whether this is a PR strategy, emotional withdrawal, or simply two people choosing to go their separate ways privately, it still hurts, especially for fans who were rooting for their love. Now, the million-dollar question, is it really over? Or could this be temporary? Well, no one knows for sure, and that's probably how they want it. But here's the thing. Both Yo Gotti and Angela are very intentional with how they move. They aren't kids. They're both grown, established, and smart. If they unfollowed each other, removed photos, and stopped sharing couple content, it's probably serious. That's not usually a move you make over a minor disagreement. But hey, we've seen celebrities come back from worse, so anything is possible. At the end of the day, it's easy to get caught up in the drama, the unfollows, the fan theories. But we have to remember, these are two real people navigating emotions, privacy, and pressure under a microscope. Angela Simmons has always carried herself with grace, and if she's hurting, she deserves space and respect. And as for Gotti, if there's more to the story, maybe he'll speak on it in time. Or maybe he won't. But let's not forget that behind every story is a person dealing with something we might never fully understand. What do you think really happened between Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons? Was this the inevitable end of a high-profile romance, or is there still hope for reconciliation? Do you think Gotti owes the public, or Angela, an explanation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.